Hi, this is a continuation of the make.com based MCP server videos. This is the second video in the series. In this video, we'll connect Claude Desktop application to our make.com based MCP server. That is, we are going to have a remote no-code MCP server using make.com connected to our Claude Desktop. So that gives us incredible power to connect any application that you can think of in a no-code way. Welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Schogini. On this channel, we bring you hands-on demonstrations and insights into the latest tools and trends to help you get started with ease. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of our journey into the future of technology. So we will have practical demonstrations of each of those examples in the coming days. In the last video, we saw how our client application can talk to an MCP server based on make.com. using SSC transport, and we tested our MCP server. In this video, we're going to connect Claude Desktop application to our MCP server. But what will we connect it to? So that is the interesting part. We will connect it to a simple scenario. The scenario will just add. It is just an addition tool. Okay, simplest scenario. Later, all you need to do is to replace this with any other module. You want to talk to database or Google Docs or Airtable. You just replace this module with the module that you need and you have a no-code MCP server. So we'll go through all the steps that you need to accomplish this. First thing that we will need is the MCP token. So for that, we need to come to the profile and click on API and MCP access here. Click on add token and select MCP token and give it a name. I have already created my token here and I have copied it. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second thing, you need to create a simple scenario to begin your testing. So I have got a simple set variable at the start where I'm setting variable AAA and BBB and I'm defining some values here. We are going to see how we get the input variables from the remote MCP client and see how we can send back values back to the MCP client. So that is the tricky part in the documentation. So that is what you're going to see here. Okay, so what you need to do is, you need to click here and define scenario inputs. So I have defined one input named AA and I'm calling it first number, type number, default I'm putting 0. And second is BB, second number and type number, default 0. So I have defined two scenario input variables. Then I am defining a scenario output. Here this is result and I am giving a description sum of two numbers so that the MCP client knows that this is an addition tool. And type number, default value I am giving -1, but that is not significant. So that is the scenario settings, input and output. Clear? Then here, what we need to do is we need to populate the result. And I'm choosing some AAA and BBB values from here. Okay, and those values are coming from our scenario here. We can test it here itself by entering one number, say 2, 2, and 3. Okay, and we get the value output 5. Okay, so the inputs are coming in correctly and we are getting the output. Next is we're going to test this using the MCP Inspector as well. MCP Inspector is running and let's connect it. Okay, so Inspector is connected to our make MCP server and click on list tools. So our scenario is getting listed here. This is getting listed here because we have selected on demand here. Otherwise this will not appear. So the execution trigger should be on demand. Okay, so now we'll select this tool, and here see the scenario inputs are appearing here. First number, let's say 1.2, second number 3.8, and run the tool, we get the sum. So MCP server has been validated and the SSE transport is working. Now what we need to do is we need to make the entry as per make documentation. So in Claude Desktop settings, you need to have this value. So how do we get the settings? You need to come to Claude settings and developer and click on edit config. Okay, I have this make running and file system running. Edit config, when you click, it will show you the Claude Desktop edit config file location. You need to open that file using your editor and paste this in there. If you have multiple MCP server, remember you only need to copy this much separated with a comma. The make URL that you got from the make.com API settings when you created the MCP token, that is what you need to use here. I have already done that. After that, you need to restart your Claude. You need to really close and start. And remember, Claude has to be the latest, say minus 0.10. So 0.92 won't work. If I say first number is 4 and the second number is 6, can you add them? See here, I will add those numbers using the available function, and see here AA, our scenario input, and the answer is here, and BB scenario input, and we have the result coming from the scenario out. It has successfully executed the scenario, and if you look at make.com execution history, you will notice that less than a second back we had a scenario execution, and you will notice that the values 4 and 6 came and it gave the result 10. So that is an end-to-end demo of connecting your Claude Desktop to make.com no-code MCP server. Can you imagine the possibilities this is going to offer? You have no-code MCP server access to all kinds of make.com modules. Remember, Schogini also has hundreds of make.com modules. See the amount of companies participating in make.com modules, and if you type Schogini, you will see all our modules: AI Wizard, PDF Wizard, Image Wizard. We have numerous verified make.com modules. That is it for this video. We'll go step by step building more sophisticated scenarios, give you valuable suggestions and ideas. We can use them to build demos in our subsequent videos. Thank you for your time. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.